Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to another video. Today, we're going to be talking about my view on why Steph Curry is the top 10 players of all time. Yes, I think he already makes a list of top 10. I think that a lot of people agree, but for those who disagree, I want to make it more clear for them. Uh, let's just start by saying the most important one, and that is that only Steph Curry throughout the history, also Shaq, uh, and uh, Jordan, Shaq, Curry, and probably Will changed how the basketball is was played. Only they impacted the game that much that everyone needed to align with their kind of playing, just so that they can be dominant, they can be dominant enough to stop them. If it wasn't in 87 that NBA changed how uh, how to play, uh, Jordan would be averaging 70 per game, like genuinely. And it's not even over exaggeration. It's like he scored 63 in the playoff game against the best defensive team of that time. So everyone needed to align with his type of play. He also with Curry. Curry was the first guy up until Harden next season that averaged 30 a game with 50, 40, 90, uh, which was just showing to you how fucking perfect he was playing at that time. So everyone needed to align with his kind of game to not leave him space enough. And yeah, so that's why they needed to change the way how to play because Curry, if they didn't change the style of play, uh, I feel like Curry would be. Oh my God, what the fuck am I doing? Uh, I think that Curry would be the best, literally be averaging 45 per game. I genuinely think so. I genuinely think so. KD to his first two titles genuinely carried them. Um, he was the best option in Golden State every single time, and he is just the goat for a reason, in my opinion. The best warrior ever. Um, and yeah, I don't know what else do you need for me to prove he is top 10. So how my top 10 look? Here is how my top 10 of all time look. Of course, I told in other video that top 10 is all about your opinion. You can't really be um, wrong. You can't really be wrong when it comes to top 10 because all of them are just great in their own time, and in their own way. So you can't really be wrong with that. So let's just start by saying who my top 10s are. So first one is, and you guys are not gonna agree with me, the first one is Michael Jordan, in my opinion. In my opinion, Jordan is the best player to ever play basketball because I feel like how like the amount of glaze that he gets, he proves to be even more. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't glaze him enough. That's how fucking perfect he was playing, and you can genuinely see and accept, that era that he played in, and see how dominant he was for the play style that they were playing. Of course, skill is now much bigger, but of course, I'm saying like for that time he was like an alien playing, So that's why Jordan is top number one for me. Number two is LeBron, definitely unanimously LeBron James. Number three is I would put Kareem at number three because I feel like he was great, like Kareem. Then number four, I would put Kobe. Yes, because I feel like Kobe was the closest to ever get to Jordan. in a way of like how dominant he was. Yes, he had really bad moments in his career, but genuinely, like, you know, through all those injuries and through all those mindset that he had, to be having a keel injury and still staying on the, and then all those titles that he had, you know, to carry a couple of seasons. Shaq, who was like arguably one of the best centers to ever play the game. It just like shows the dominance. Then number five, I would put I would I don't even know who I would put genuinely because there's so many greats that I feel like whoever goes next, I would just put them in top 10. It's like it doesn't matter the number that they are. So I will put Shaq. Let's just say Shaq at five. Then I will put at six. It needs to be Wilt. Then it needs to be at seven. Magic Johnson. Then at eight, I will put Larry Bird. Uh, because Larry Bird is Larry Bird. Number nine, I would go with uh, uh, Tim Duncan because his era in San Antonio is undoubtedly greatest. And then number 10, I would put Steph Curry easily, easily. So yeah, basically that's my view why Curry is there. I feel like Curry, you know, and his type of achievements are much more bigger than having the highest amount of points in one game. Like Wilt had. Of course, Wilt impacted the game like no one ever did at that time. But I feel like he was genuinely like, yes, he was scoring that many points, but like, let's be honest, Jordan was averaging more points than in his career than Wilt did. So it's like Wilt is a little overrated in my opinion. You know, of course he's gonna be in top 10, but like Bill Russell just beat nobody's. Let's be honest. He was playing in the best team to ever play, and his only achievement is 11 rings, which is not saying that it's only achievement, but I'm saying like it's like what defender do you know that was guarding Bill Russell at his time? Nobody, bro. Nobody knows no one, at that time. So I feel like he didn't have that many obstacles like Curry did in his career to get, and like that number of rings doesn't really make up for anything, in my opinion. Of course, you can disagree with me, but I feel like changing the game in your own way, being the best thing that your dynasty ever had, being the best shooter of all time, unanimously. I don't think there's a person on planet that thinks that Curry is not the best shooter of all time. That gives me more to bring him uh, higher up the list. And I feel like when he retires, people are gonna start putting him even more, even more up in the list. I feel like people are just like too tired now of him that they're like dragging him down. But when he becomes Hall of Famer, yeah, there will be a lot of talks about him. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, let me know, guys, in the comments, guys. What do you think? I feel like I was pretty, you know, I was explaining that pretty well, like my point of views. And at the end of the day, I feel like everyone has their own view, but I feel like that those top 10 are something that cannot be changed. It's like, it's like that, but it's like maybe you have different positions, someone at one, someone at two, someone at, you know what I'm saying? Like, but those 10 arguably end up on top 10 of all time, like easily. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no other ones. So yeah, that'll be all for today's video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.